Hello and welcome. I am going to walk us through how to search for peer-reviewed journal articles using the Atla religion database. I'm also going to show us how to narrow our search results and how to cite what we've found. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is navigate to the Divinity School Library website at library.divinity.duke.edu and then scroll down to our main catalog search box here. The second tab is Atla, so we're going to want to select that, and then you can enter whatever keywords will help you in your search. For this example, I'm going to use Genesis 22. So that's going to load up our search results, and we got 294 from these search terms. So now I'm going to show you how to limit those search results because that is a lot. So we want to pay attention to this menu on the left-hand side. And the first thing I want to do is limit everything to scholarly or peer-reviewed journal articles. So that's already taken our results down to 135. Another thing I want to talk about here is this linked full text. That's going to limit our search results further, and it's going to include only records that have this linked full text or PDF full text link in the item record. However, some of these that don't have that link, we still have them at Duke. So for example, if you click this Get It at Duke icon, it'll search the rest of the catalog for a subscription to this online journal title, and we found it. So we do in fact subscribe to the Canadian American Theological Review, and we have a connection to the PDF full text of this article in this layer of the item record. So even when you don't see the linked full text link here, often just click Get It at Duke and it will take you to the PDF full text if we have it. So I highlight that just to say you can select this to limit your search results or not, and I would recommend not because often we still have the full text linked, even to records that don't have this linked full text icon embedded in them. All right, the next thing to talk about is publication date. These dates are automatically generated by the search terms that I used. So the earliest thing that came up in my search was from 1931, but a lot has happened in the field since 1931. So I want to limit this to say the last 25 or 30 years of scholarship. So one thing you can do is just click and drag this into the mid 90s to show you 20 years or so. And so that took us down to 101 search results. The other thing you can do is just click and highlight and then type whatever year interests you as a limit into the box here. The next thing to look at is source types. So we got academic journal articles and we also got reviews. That means book reviews, and those are not actually particularly interesting in this case since we're looking for scholarship and longer articles. So I've checked that box to limit our results a little bit further. The next thing on this menu is subject search. So you'll notice about all of these records that they have subjects indicated about the content of the article here in the record. And if you click on any of these item records, all of those subjects are hyperlinked. So you can just click on one of these and be taken to other articles that are also tagged with this subject. But if you want to do that on this level, if you want to use that to limit your search results, you can go under subject and say, well, I'm looking for articles that are specifically going to talk about Abraham or that are specifically going to talk about Isaac. And you can check one of these boxes to further limit your results to the subject that interests you. Last thing I want to talk about here is language. If you are having trouble finding search results in a language that you read, you can limit your search results to languages that you actually read by checking one of these boxes. All right, finally, let's say we have found a result that interests us and we want to go ahead and cite it. So you click on the item record and now look at the menu on the right-hand side. I would like to cite this item. So I'm going to click on Cite. It pulls up an automatically generated citation, automatically formatted citation. So we just want to click the correct format that we commonly use. I'm going to scroll down to Chicago Turabian Humanities Style. This is the bibliography entry that we want right there. So you can just highlight that, copy and paste it. If you know you want to use this article, you have your bibliography entry pre-formatted and you can just drop it into your bibliography from here. So that's been how to search the Atla religion database, how to narrow your search results, and how to cite the articles that you have found. Again, if you ever have any questions, you can always go back to the Divinity Library website and click Ask a Librarian and submit your question to us via Qualtrics, and we will be happy to get back to you. Thanks, everybody.